evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please rise for the national anthem to be sung by Olivia Romney from Raleigh, North Carolina, who is graduating with a Bachelor of Music degree.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Olivia. Please be seated. Welcome and good evening. I'm Chancellor Sharon Gaber. On behalf of our trustees, Board of Governors, faculty, staff, and students, I welcome you to the 80th commencement of the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. As we celebrate our graduates this evening, you can follow along with the program by scanning the QR code on the front of your ticket. Around the world and here in Niner Nation, the COVID-19 pandemic has directly impacted and significantly changed daily life. There's no doubt that this pandemic has made your last year as a UNC Charlotte student unique and at times challenging. Through it all, you and your fellow Niners have shown true understanding and patience, and I continue to be encouraged and energized by the dedication and talent of our faculty and staff, the creativity and resilience of our students, and the engagement and investment of our alumni. Commencement is one of our most cherished traditions, one that marks a major milestone for you as we celebrate the culmination of your transformative journey at UNC Charlotte. While you've done the work, this is also a day for your family, friends, and faculty members to commemorate. Each one of you has a unique story to tell about how you came to this day. Some of you have been full-time students. Some of you are first-generation students. Many of you worked and supported families while juggling classes. And most of you had to watch your budgets carefully so you could complete your degrees. You have all persevered to accomplish your dream of a college education, and you all deserve respect and recognition. A college degree, especially one from UNC Charlotte, is an impressive accomplishment, and its value only increases over time. The degree you leave with today provides you with much more than career opportunities, as it represents the education you received. A UNC Charlotte education is more than what a student learns in the classroom. It's about students getting out on their own and figuring things out for themselves. It's about immersing themselves in the campus community and engaging as active partners in their educational experience. And along the way, friendships are made, passions are discovered, and promising futures are created. Throughout your time at UNC Charlotte, you've grown intellectually, emotionally, culturally, and socially through lively classroom discussions, campus activities, and internships. You've been taught by the best professors, mentors, researchers, and advisors around. And you've had opportunities to interact with individuals from other cultures and to engage in the greater Charlotte community. You now have all of the tools you need to become successful leaders within your workplaces and in your communities. Your relationship with UNC Charlotte changes today, but it does not end. You're now a proud member of the UNC Charlotte Alumni Association, more than 150,000 strong, spread out across the globe. I urge you to take advantage of this network of Niners and get involved. UNC Charlotte has a proud tradition of Niners helping Niners, a tradition I know you will continue. Most importantly, always remember that wherever you go, you're a 49er, and we will be cheering you on. I now have the pleasure of presenting the chair of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Michael Wilson. Mike is Vice President and General Counsel of Northwood Raven. Prior to joining Northwood Raven, Mike was a partner and litigation practice group leader at Johnston, Allison, and Hord in Charlotte, specializing in commercial business law, construction law, and real property and non-compete covenants. Over the course of his legal practice, Mike was twice named one of the top 100 attorneys in the state of North Carolina. Mike received his bachelor's in history in 1993 from UNC Charlotte, where he served as student body president during his junior year. And he's a 1996 graduate of the UNC School of Law. We're honored to have Mike as chair of our Board of Trustees, and we're fortunate to have him as an advocate, representative, and alumnus of the university. Please welcome Mike Wilson.
I'm going to take just a moment and go off script. This is such a special day, and I'm always excited to stand here. And this is the last day I'll stand here after doing this for 10 years on the Board of Trustees. I love this university, and I am so very proud that Dr. Sharon Gaber has joined us. She is the first female head of our university, and she continues the long and proud tradition started by Bonnie Cohn of having dynamic, driven female leadership for this university. So now I'll go back on script so we can move on with the program. Good evening. On behalf of my fellow UNC Charlotte trustees and fellow 49er alumni, I extend a warm welcome to all of you, the class of 2021, and to your families. Back on script, it says I participated in several of these. Yes, I just told them that. But it's truly a privilege to be a part of your ceremony this evening, and we are all proud of the hard work that you put in to get here today. We know it hasn't been particularly easy, especially over the past 14 months with the challenges and disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. You've had to adjust to new ways of learning and to studying, as well as to new ways of staying connected to family, friends, and indeed to our university, to UNC Charlotte. Through it all, you've been resilient, you have persevered, and believe it or not, I think we've all grown from this experience. Graduates, you possess the same qualities that Bonnie Cohn, or as we used to call her, Miss Bonnie, as she was affectionately known, had when she founded our great university: dedication and determination. Her dream was to give World War II veterans a place to learn, grow, and advance their opportunity for success. And she envisioned success not just professionally, but personally as well. Miss Bonnie wanted this university to be a part of shaping society and producing graduates who are productive members of our community and our nation. And while a lot has changed over the years, we've always remained true to Miss Bonnie Cohn's great vision, and that is that UNC Charlotte be a place of access and opportunity for every deserving student. Ms. Bonnie's dedication and determination enabled her to launch a university. We can't wait to see what you will accomplish with your dedication and determination and a degree from UNC Charlotte. We know that it will be great. We're honored to have several special guests with us today on the platform. And so what I'm going to do is ask you to hold your applause for a minute. I'll ask them to wave as I recognize them, and then we'll move the ceremony on with applause at the end. First, my fellow UNC Charlotte Board of Trustees member, Mr. Brett Keeter. I'd also like to recognize the college deans that are with us this evening, Dr. Jennifer Troyer from the Belk College of Business, Dr. Catherine Tudor-Locke, the College of Health and Human Services, and Dr. Fatma Milley, College of Computing and Informatics. We're also pleased to have with us Dr. Susan Harden, who serves as president of the faculty, and Dr. Tom Marshall from the Department of Finance, who is serving as a university marshal. And that's the one job in 10 years I never got. He gets to carry out the mace, and I always thought it'd be kind of cool to do that, but I guess I need to write a bigger check. Maybe the chancellor will have me back in a future year. And now, if you will, a round of applause for these servants of our university. And now, finally, it's my great honor to introduce University Board of Governors member and my boss, Mr. Mark Holton. Mark was elected to the board in 2019, and Governor Holton has quickly distinguished himself as a thoughtful, innovative leader who's brought excellent experience as a trial lawyer and a corporate executive to service for our state. Governor Holton was named the Board of Governors liaison to UNC Charlotte campus in July, and he's taken the role on with great energy and deep commitment to learn about our university, including our successes and our vision for the future and our needs to achieve those goals. He's visited the campus and he's met with administrators and students. On a recent visit to the campus, he spent time learning how UNC Charlotte recruits and service members from our military, our veterans, and he has a passion. Governor Holton has a passion for serving military veterans and ensuring their success. He serves on the Board of Governors Committee on Military Affairs, as well as serving on the Governance Committee and chairing the Audit, Risk, and Management Compliance Committee. Governor Holton earned his bachelor's degree in economics and his Juris Doctorate from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. He worked in private practice with one of the state's largest business law firms, and then after 16 years of several roles, culminating in Executive Vice President and General Counsel, he retired from Reynolds American. Mark and his wife reside in Winston-Salem, and they have one son who attends Wake Forest University. We're very honored to have Governor Holton with us today, and I introduce to you now my friend, Governor Mark Holton, for a few words from the Board of Governors. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, we'll leave it to a lawyer to tell another one he only has a few words tonight. Thank you, Chair Wilson, and thanks to you, Trustee Keeter, and your colleagues on the UNC Charlotte Board of Trustees for leadership and devotion that you have for this great institution. Well, good evening, everyone. It's quite a beautiful night and quite a beautiful setting. Is anyone excited to be here? Anyone out there in the green? You guys, are y'all excited? Well, on this very special day in your life, I am honored and delighted to bring greetings to the class of 2021. That's nice. The leaders. Graduates, this day belongs to you. Congratulations to you all, to your families, and to the entire UNC Charlotte community on behalf of the University of North Carolina Board of Governors and UNC System President Peter Hans. To Chancellor Sharon Gaber, thanks to you and your experienced, talented, and dedicated leadership team. Together, you have carefully navigated through this pandemic to put the health and safety of students and employees first, to prepare for the dramatic shift in the higher education landscape, and to keep the doors open for learning and engagement. Dr. Gaber, you began your tenure at UNC Charlotte in the most unprecedented of times. Nevertheless, you have led with a steady hand, employed creative solutions to problems that few could have anticipated, and throughout, you clearly and effectively have communicated to all stakeholders. I have enjoyed getting to know you and gaining an appreciation for your bold and clear vision for this great university, a university with undeniable momentum, a university that is a significant economic driver for this region and well beyond, and a university that is impressively fulfilling its mission as the state's urban research university. Graduates, you have succeeded. You have succeeded during very challenging times presented by this global pandemic. I know this certainly is not what you anticipated for your senior year. I also recognize that most of you were here during one of the darkest days in the university's history, April 30th, 2019. On that day, Chancellor Phil Dubois said, and I quote, "This event will not define us," end quote. His words were powerful and true then, and they are just as powerful and true today. But what word or words, if any, might define you, the class of 2021? Well, one word that jumps into my mind, and you've already heard it tonight, is resilience. Resilience. Indeed, I think it's fair to say that this class has been forged in resilience. Now, that word has been thrown around a lot in the last 15 months, and to some it may have lost a lot of its meaning. But in my experience, the word has deep meaning and major implications for each of you and your future. In that vein, I think journalist and author Amanda Ripley vividly describes the potential significance of resilience in your lives. Quote, "Resilience is a precious skill. People who have it tend to also have three underlying advantages: a belief that they can influence life events, a tendency to find meaningful purpose in life's turmoil, and a conviction that they can learn from both positive and negative experiences." Graduates, I challenge you to use these advantages to make a difference in your own life, in the lives of those around you, and in your communities. Now, please remember, none of us got to this moment simply through our own efforts. We all have had cheerleaders, supporters, and other people who have inspired us to reach the milestone we celebrate today. Please be certain to thank your champions, most especially your family. No doubt they have sacrificed for you, probably had to push you more than a few times, and cheered you along the way. And also take the time to recognize the brilliant faculty and dedicated staff who have worked tirelessly for your education and experience here at UNC Charlotte. I encourage you to celebrate the friendships you've made, the academic explorations you've undertaken, and the many opportunities for the robust debate of new and frequently controversial idea. After all, these are all hallmarks of your studies here. They all have contributed to your growth as a student and your development as a well-rounded individual, ready for the opportunities, challenges, and obligations ahead of you. Graduates, I urge you always to take UNC Charlotte and Niner Nation with you wherever you may go. So congratulations again. Best wishes to you as you write the next chapters in your life. And remember, you are and always will be a Niner. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike and Governor Holton. It's now my pleasure to introduce this evening's student speaker, Kelsey A. Lane. Kelsey's from Raleigh, North Carolina, and is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Health Systems Management and a Bachelor of Science degree in Public Health. Kelsey?
Greetings to the class of 2021, parents, families, faculty, friends, and staff joining us here and virtually. My name is Kelsey Lane, and it is an honor and privilege to be here today. When I say honor and privilege, I really do mean that. As everyone before me has mentioned, these past few years have dealt us many challenges and obstacles, with some opportunities and maybe some fun along the way. To name a few, this graduating class has collectively experienced a major snowstorm, a massive tragedy, a pandemic, a national fight against racial injustice, your own personal challenges, and, well, the rest of regular college challenges outside of those two. It's been a lot to handle, but you certainly don't need me to tell you that. I'm not here today to remind us of where we've been. I'm here to remind you all of all that we have overcome and how bright our future is because of the very people sitting in front of me. Each person here has taken a different journey to get to where they are today. Each person knows something that others don't. Class of 2021, you are incredibly special. Hear me when I say this. You are important to this world. Yes, you, green cap and gown. Your unique abilities that got you to this moment today are needed in our world. I'd like to take a second to tell a story from a book by Jen Sincero. This story tells of a woman who walks many miles every day with 2 clay pots to fetch water. When she arrives home, one pot is full of water and the other is nearly empty. The almost empty pot has a crack in it and feels sad that it's not doing as good of a job as the other pot. However, the woman thinks this cracked pot is doing a fantastic job. As she explains, her tedious walk to fetch the water is now lined with the most beautiful flowers, plants, and scenery, thanks to the dripped water from the cracked pot. Similarly, think of your unique qualities, like the clay pot, as fostering flowers and plants. You get to decide from this day forward what kind of flowers, plants, and scenery you are planting. Your self-perceived imperfections are part of what makes you unique and awesome. We have all been through so much, each challenge forming a new strength and resiliency in you. From this momentous day forward, I hope you choose to see failures as opportunities, imperfections as beauty, setbacks as lessons, and your unique and special characteristics as just that. Unique and special to you, to me, and to the world. Graduation is no small victory, so congratulations to all of you, class of 2021. We finally did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelsey. As we prepare to recognize the graduates, please remain seated and keep the aisles clear. Still photos and a DVD of the ceremony will be made available at a later time. We also ask that you stay for the entire ceremony, which should last about an hour. Graduates, we won't be shaking hands this year, but you can fist bump or wave or put up your pickaxe. To our audience generally, we ask that you join with others in listening for the name of each and every graduate. We'll now begin the lineup of the graduates. Dr. Joan Lorden, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, will call the candidates to the stage.
We shall first proceed with the recognition of candidates from the Belk College of Business. Dr. Jennifer Troyer, Dean of the college, will greet the candidates.
Cole Smith Anderson, Ruth Angelia Azolin, Ashlyn S. Benton, Benjamin Riley Bobliss, Samuel C. Britt, Ivy Denise Brucker, Ryan Francis Croat, William Nicholas Drasopoulos, Caitlin Paige Duncan, Nicholas John Brown, Michael William Eck, Cambry Ann Earls, Matthew Edward Fancher, Shane Farley, Andrew Gregory Favreau, Manuel Antonio Figueroa Jr., Stuart Brian Gentry, Sean David Gibbons, Teresa K. Gillespie, Brandon Dean Gordon, Nicole Lynn Gregory, Jason Andrew Hall, Sydney Marie Hatchard, Andrew Martin Habeisen, Nathaniel J. Heiner, Jasmine Marie Hernandez, Kyle Alexander Higgins, Ryan Michael Hogue, Grayson Graham Hollowell, Austin Garcia Hughes, Junwon Kim, Jameson Vincent Koch, Joanna Louise Leary, Kenneth Jackson Lutz, Braden Andrew McGee, Logan Marie Miller DeBron, Lauren Victoria Motley, Jessica Renee Myers, Arjen Nog, Nathaniel S. Newland, Luke Alton Patterson, Dominic Lee Pecorella, Zulima Perez, Shin Yi Chin, Raquel Claudia Reynolds, Danielle Grace Sanders, Ruchi May Secretaria, Shangwen Xiao, Eric John Shea, Jennifer Soriano Ruiz, Victor Spinache, Bradley William Stanton, Christopher Blake Turpin, Emma Brooke Wilson, Austin Frank Wolfberg, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Business Center, Mason Alexander Batia, Ty Michael Burling, Joel Barnabas Cooper, Taylor Reeder Cox, Connor Virginia Derrick, Cameron Scott Doyle, Camilo Garzon, Gavin Boyce Graham, Mary Kate Hiller, Forrest Daniel Johnson, Nick Mather Narain, Saran Parvataneni, Nicholas Jams Rossini, Daniela Sanchez Vergara,
Annabelle Pham,
Ava Elizabeth Wallace, Bachelor of Science, Economics, Adonis A. Abdullah,
Layla Ahmed Abed Rabu Abu Hassan,
Mohammed Ayham Al-Zawabi, Gustavo Andrade Alanis, Isaiah Samuel Armistad, Julian Philip Benneth, Kyle Robert Champion, Harrison Kent Davis,
Andrew Baxter James,
Jordan Hunter Laughlin, Christopher Allen Lee, Jacob Spicer Lewis, Ryan Taylor Lichtenstein, Joseph Delgado Lugo, Devin Michael O'Leary, Jada Lachey Flowers, Jeffrey Scott Phillips II, Sarai Matilde Mercado Rogers, Dylan Ray Snyder, Catherine Joanne Tonucci, Spencer Paul West,
Nicholas Lee Whitmer,
Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Finance, Jason Eric Abuchakra, Joseph Vincent Adams, Maria Elizabeth Adams, Samantha Lizeth Aguilar, James Talat Al-Husseini Jr., Dina Alanagian, Isa Al-Jubali, Doha Salman A. Al-Qader, Mishael Hussein Al-Sinan, Maxwell Joseph Idolet, Michael Christopher Baxis,
Manassas Aranda Rubio, Jaquez Armstrong,
Macy Taylor Bergello, Christopher John Bilchek, Samuel Charles Bauer IV, Ryan Allen Braithwaite, Kevin Joseph Brennan II, Truett Andrew Briggs, Donovan Justice Brown, Noah Alexander Brown, John Mark Mitchell Butler, Alex Jonathan Byerly, Richard Lee Bird Jr., Brooke Lynn Cabrera,
Yes, mamas.
Sunny Nuchi Chong, Brendan Jin-Hoon Chung, Erica L. Colvin, Cameron Elizabeth Culp,
McKenna Marie Cunningham,
Stephen Cole Kirasi,
Nicholas Joseph Zarnecki, Selena Nicole Dara, Caroline Louise Darden, Andrew Demetrius Davis, Faith Edmonds, Eric Arthur Elsesser, Catherine L. Fajardo, Juana Lucila Fernandez, Samuel Javier Fernandez, Mutatantri Bastiange Menuki Fernando, Justin Ryan Finn, Julian Edward Fitch, Samuel H. Fulbright, Jacob Nathaniel Furr, Carson Taylor Gaddis, Joshua Rene Gonzalez, Daniel Alexander Gonzalez Fuentes, Eason Daniels Grimes, Alexander Hoge Hagler, Tyler Barrett Hamilton, Madison Lee Harper, Tomo Dakota Hask, Barry Anthony Johnson Jr., Zatwan Ante Jones, Allison M. Jordan, Tanner Gus Jordy, Colin Andrew Joyce, Cameron B. Kennedy, Matthew Lars Kolflat, Celeste Lillian Kozak, Ian Joseph Krebs, Enes Najib Agirmis, Pooja Lagdewala, Luke Michael Ledford, Daniela Maria Legua, Gregory Andrew Lipus, Jada Santana Logan, Carlos Martinez Jr., Caitlin A. Mostalski, Emily Matei, Jackson Kennedy Boltsby, Alexander James Mignoni, Owen Eric Miller, Ian Singh Minhas, Jack Roger Miniuti, Anastasia Moknatko, Kevin Michael Molnar, Matthew Mario Morris,
Andre Best,
Jacob Tyler Morrow,
Zaid Muhammad,
Sage Austin Murphy, Jared Michael Nass, Ashley Madison Wynn, Bin Wen, Chukwuebuka Michael Nguado, Dallas Mason Naifong, Nicholas Christian Normile, Grant Joseph Oldenburg, Buma D. Parsai, Michael Joseph Pashkoff, Jared Dan Pendleton, Kelly Pham, Justin Brent Phillips, Elisha Reisner, Joshua Robert Reback, Robert Anthony Rowe, Mary Weslin Samborla, Benjamin J. Seckler, Muhammad Shroff, Christopher Matthew Slack, Joshua Lamont Summers, Asa Sela, Jacob Turner Simons, Patrick John Shipinski, Andrew Lee Tilley, Andrew McDaniel Treese, Ashley Tumas, Tiffany Nicole Turner, Thomas Anthony Van Vorst,
Kamora Nicole Varner,
Edwin Javier Velasquez, Abby Nicole Verouden, Giovanni Vici Domini, Christopher Bryce Wall, Grayson Elizabeth Warren, Chloe Danielle Watson, John Taylor Webb, Tanner Brock Wenning, Dationarian Michelle White, Austin Blake Wilhelm, Wyatt Young, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, International Business, Fernando Cabrera, Maria Amelia Castro Bigali, Relene Sill, Zikia Yvonne Clark, Andrea Cruz, Tyler Austin Davis, Victoria Isabel Escobar, Anastasia Marie Clark, Zane G. Henderson, Hannah Robin Holt,
Cariana Janelle Martha Jones, Claudia Martinez,
Caleb Brandon Modu, Griffin Ethan Mollett, Josh Marlon Ramirez, Rocio Safat Branchade,
Allison Michelle Simmons, Eric Stetter,
Eleanor Josefina Sido, Caitlin Misheshi Fang, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Management, Josie Marie Earhart,
Jenna May Basil,
Foz Al-Saraf, Jessica Noel Atkins, Elvis Bessir Spahich, Crystal M. Bennett, Nicholas Joseph Bennett,
Hope Nicole Booth.
James Rashad Bowie. Emilia Jo Bustos Bowen. Michael Cacosa. Carolina Candeloro Campos. Julio Eduardo Cisneros. Daniel Patrick Coble. Brooke Laurel Crane. Zachary Chase Craner. Sarah Ann Craver. Ivanette Miriam De Leon Cataquet. Jordan Alexis Dixon. Matthew Jacob Edsel. Maya Michelle Ferris. Anuva Fellner. Maisha Montaz Ferdos. Mia Yvette Getty. Landon Blake Galt. Dylan Jesse Haynes. Dijo Shakur Henry. Nicholas James Eichert. Jabias Armante James. Kaya Chantel Johnson. Jillian Danielle Klosek. Alicia E. Lane. Madeline Paris Lane. Cindy Jean Lore. Jonathan William Lovelock. Davian Harris Mayton. Kayla Reese Martin. Philip Ward Martin. Logan Glenn Bauer. Connor Jackson McCullough. Harvey McCullough Jr. Elizabeth G. McGarvey. Kayla Celine Minish. Hunter Dylan Mitchell. Sarah Diana Mohammed Zaidi. Amelia Lee Mokel.
Paola Cristel Montes Guerrero.
Christopher James Morano. Carson Lee Motzinger. Shannon Dawn Paget. Savannah L. Powell. Zylia Shakira Maya Rossio. Trevor Kendrick Seal. Jalen Juwan Tequil Sharp. Erin C. Shy. Mary Rebecca Smothers. Reed Charles Somloy. Hope Janaea Steinhaus. Stacy V. Stewart. Haley Nicole Stockton. Megan Elizabeth Stewart. Michelle Lynn Taylor. Kenzie Logan Vance. Joshua Connor Vaughn. Justin P. Walker. Vince Wellmaker. Trenton Mark White. Destiny Ajane Wilson. Gabriella Elizabeth Wilson. Houston Alexander Sky Zaretsky.
Randall Garcia.
Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Management Information Systems. Will Albright. Stephen Thomas Benedict. Madison Taylor Christie. Victoria Elizabeth Dara. Dino DeMosin. Marquise Tremaine Donaldson. Jacqueline Rose Gagliardo. Liborio Garcia Jaimes. Isaiah L. Gordy. Ramisha Hassan. Christopher Lee Helms Jr. Justice Aaron Jones. James S. Lofton. Michael Lloyd Marshall. Bailey Michelle Minichino. Caleb Joe Neal.
Abele Ola.
Norma Francesca Ortiz. Ting Pan. Emily Nicole Sanchez, Oscar Josue Sandoval Aguilar, Brittany Grace Siam, Zachary Michael Scandrett, Bilal Ibrahim Sharif, Rodney Seth Stewart, Logan Campbell Sutter, Chase Michael Thompson, Sebastian Malik Vosi, Daniel Reed Wallace, Samuel D. Williams, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Marketing, Sean Micah Annis, Grant Price Arrington,
Carolina Auday.
Cade Mathis Barnhill, Dakota Ernest Bartish, Biana Todd Baugas, Macy Gates Beam, Michael Anthony Beatty, Brianna Alexis Brown, Vance Brian Keynes Jr., Ian Ryan Ken Robert, CJ Chaparro, Benjamin Colton Clements, Michael Emil Clemmer, Austin Guy Colonna, Hannah Marie Conkling, Michaela Eveline Craig, Juliana Michaela Kress, Kate M. Cronin, Raj Hitesh Dave, Miriam Waleed Demis, Michael Vincent Di Benedetto, Casey Blair Dotson, Justin William Dull, Michael David Dunn, Kevin Cole Eubanks, Casey Elizabeth Everett, Robert Thomas Fisher, Maya Nicole Garrett, Julia Caroline Good, Elizabeth Nicole Graham, Sydney Brooks Green, Joshua Austin Grissinger, Taylor Elizabeth Grossman, Aina Gupta, Jacob David Harder, Emily Brooke Harmon, Jasmine Monique Harris, Corey Dean Herman, Jose David Hernandez, Brooke Elizabeth Hoffman, Ellie Catherine Hogan, Thomas Ray Hooker, Brandon Luke Huntley, Jared Alexander Ingram, Simone Andrea Jeffries, Heather Michelle Jesse, Tyler Louise Kozlowski,
Naman Dipesh Lagdiwala,
William Easton Leslie, Jonathan Alexis Lopez Tovar, Vicky Mai, Brian Philip Malcolm, Brandon Rayshawn Manning, Elizabeth Marin, Lauren Alexandra McAnally, Allison Jean McCarthy, Darian Taylor McCurry, Sterling Heath McKay, Samantha Lynn McKeel, Marissa Raquel McMillan, Amber Victoria Meadows, Andrew E. Mega, Caitlin Olivia Moran, Claire Ann Morgenstern, Jacob Pierce Mott, Peyton Alexis Merle, Caitlin M. Nantenoloth, Benjamin Francois Nuvela, Amanda Lauren Padilla, Anna Wynn Pham, Taylor Jamesy Pilgrim, Gemma Marie Pisano, Gabrielle Marie Poplin, Camilla Catherine Rath, Shania Rose Rainier, Sarah Lynn Repko, Jackson Rushing, Hatika Rahman Abdul Qayyum Sheikh, Joshua Adam Smith, Amari Zaire Snipes, Isley Rebecca Stovall, Mia Patrice Sturdivant, William Chase Sweezy, Mariah Tavana, Aaron Michael Teague, Spencer Quinn Vizcaino, Benjamin Thomas Voorhees, Erin Elizabeth Wheeler, Joshua Davis Woodleaf, Megan Elizabeth Smith, Anna Grace Eons, Connor J. Zaromsky, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Operations and Supply Chain Management, Bandar Sanad Al-Sanad, Colin Michael Berthold, Devin Michael Brubaker, John Franklin Brosnahan, Gabrielle Nicole Delorso, Curtis John Gainu, James Ryan Johnson, Patrick William Martin, George Joseph McDowell, Chad Marquise Miller, Shelby Joy Achman, Avery Michelle Perquette, Brendan Jace Potter, Andrew Kristen Ragsdale, Athena Y. Reel, Thomas Luke Reichard, Andrew Michael Starber, Justin Michael Suave, Zachary Allen Solid, Shamali Pushkar Somin, Jonathan Charles Stabile, Kendall Chase Thompson, Grant Andrew Turner, Luke Brennan Tuttle.
We'll now proceed with
the College of Computing and Informatics.
Bachelor of Arts, Computer Science.
Kyle Berenson, Landon William Berry, Branson Buchanan, Christopher Miguel Henninger Celicia, Parul Jakule, Jordan H. Cross, Camara Santana Dungy, Devin D. Dwyer, Sean Alexander Ebley, Andrew Armando Felipe, Floyd Rudolph Foster III, Rahul Gowdy, Jericho Janetta, Cameron Krishan Glover, Maya Alexis Hamilton, Kyle Kai Hum, Tyler Q. Ho, Tatiana Horn, Sarah Cressida Jackson, Ryan T. Katz, Jordan Todd Matthews, Austin B. Melakyle, Ras Nelson, Jorge Ortiz, Jill Lynn Parton, Josue Sanchez, Caleb Benjamin Smith, Cree St. Gist, Chad Matthew Statuettes, Troy Tillery, Anna Elias Samboneris, Maya M. Vestal, Jessie Elizabeth Von Cannon, Dagim Desalin Werku,
Bachelor of Science, Computer Science.
Azal Abdu, Noel Abelanosa, Venkata Lakshmi Pranavi Akanta, Nathan Adams, Adesoji McAllister Adimiluyi, Oluwaratimi Aduwumi, Ayub Agurtmas, Emily Aguilar Contreras, Austin Joseph Smith, Ahmed Qasim Ahmed, Azhar Al-Alawi, Youssef Al-Namr, Gamil Al-Saidi, Eric Ankerstrand, Shamilson Baiju, Tyler Ballesteros, Bianca Sudindra Bangalore, Levi Barantes, Wyatt Barrier, Talha Hamza Basturk, Mitchell Taylor Bath,
Ryan Mikhail Goodman, Alex Gonzalez Acuna,
Callista Bell, Jeffrey Russell Bell, Thomas Edward Bilbao,
Kingston Hanley,
Anthony Richard Bleicher, Imran Saifuddin Bukharfi, Joshua Boyer, Evan Branton, Caitlin Brizzell, Avery Thomas Brown, Daniel Ross Brown, Alexander Joseph Burgess, Fisa Baya, Michael Min Duke Camp, Brandon Reed Carlisle, Ethan Carter, Kevin W. Chong, Kellen Robert Christ, Ryan Joseph Collins, Joshua Jordan Cook, Cash Cody, Jordan Cottle, James Cowell, Brandon Dawson, Muhammad Deeb, Savannah Noel DeMayo, Lucas Knight Dixon, Christopher Donahue, Michael James Dorn, John Blake Bronner Duffy, Jonathan Wilk Duffy, Silas Edrington, Ayman Abdelazim El Sheikh, Jesse Espinoza, Justine Patricia Abordo Estanislao, Christopher Edward Evans Jr., Tommy Thomas Evatt, Jacob William Ferrier, David Tyler Fink, Jason Famuke, Taylor Ann Ford, Venkat Maduri, Zachary Jason Frank, Michael D. Finari, Kaylee Elizabeth Garwood, Avery Gay, David Gill, Wilson Murioki Gitei, Bernard G. Gomez, Jacob Goulan, Luis Antonio Gutierrez Jr., J. Nomura Halverson, Michael Nomura Halverson, Willis John Hedrick, Eric Walter Hilsness, Ibrahim Herich, Hernan J. Hernandez, Philip Hirsch, Nicole Kehlani Height, Willie Olgin Mota, Kanan Caleb Howard, Jacob Tyler Huey, Arzu Hussein, Chinadu Sydney Ibanu, Courtney Elaine Jackson, William Christopher Jackson, Audrey Jacobs, Caleb Jonvier, James Peter Jarman, Krishnamurthy Jayaraman, Kalia Jamise Jeffries, Ashwin John, Tyler Anthony Johnson, Taher Kadiyi, Ramani Kafir, Manu Kakani, Sai Kandimala, Brandon Philip Kelly, Zachary Ryan Kemp, Jacob Emerson Kendall, Roderick Jarrett Keys, Andrew Kirkman, Elijah LaRufa, Brandon Lee, Raja Kadi, Grace Ilona Mang, Ozzie Ross Martin, Brandon Masluck, William Clinton McCormick, Kyle Andrew McLester, Zachary Walter McNeil, Madison Melton, Ethan Mendel, Marco Antonio Mercado, Caitlin Marie Miller, Christina Rachel Modica, Mohammed A. Mohammed Asif, Faiz Mohammed, Austin Moody, Thomas Gerard Morgan, Christopher Myrick, Jimmy Wynn, Kenny Wynn, Kang Wynn, Avani V. Nipani, Marcelino Nice, Zachary Onisic, Angelica Xiomara Oriana Gomez, Chidi Osakwe, Julio Alejandro Paniagua Alanis, Myung Park, Niara Chantel Parker, Jeet Patel, Kruti Patel, Tanvi Patil, Caleb Andrew Pierman, Andrea Guadalupe Peralta Herrera, Gabriel Connor Peterson, Tinvo Hung Pham, Michael Wayne Phelps, Samuel Phillips, Brandon Christopher Poletti, Jeffrey Steve Ponce, Hunter Powell, Bryce Benjamin Perks, Zoe Ray, Matthew Thomas Raycroft, Alexander Eric Reebsane, Nick Riley, Jacob Reinhardt, Joseph Ryan Reif, John Anthony Rockhead, Diego Armando Rodriguez Perez, Evan Roasser, Matthew Michael Rossi, Cameron Allen Russ, Faisal Guled Salad, Seth M. Shalau, Corey James Schneider, Richard Chisholm Scott, Yusuf M. Shahata, Samira Shireen, Nicholas Weston Smith, Jito Soni, Noah Allen Spencer, Giovanni Spruill, Ethan James Streeter Jimeno, Owen J. Sturzenbecker, Akshita Suresh, Rashid Hussein Sayed, Andrew David Scott Talaski, Kevin Baird Talbert, Irada Talishhanova, Isaac Terzic, Cameron Patrick Trumbo, Tucker J. Tucker, Carlos Uribe, Tia Rachel Valuxi, Jerry Caleb Valentine, Dylan Kai Van Wagner, Malachi Christopher Vargas, Luke Augustus Wagner, Nolan James Wagner, J.R. Ross Walker, Nick Stephen Ward, Austin C. White, Craig Robert White, Matthew Aaron Whitehurst, Sandra Wichter, Joshua J. Williams, Andrew Wilson, Sudipti Yadla, Aaron Yee, Matthew Young, Nishita Wiza,
We will now acknowledge the College of Health and Human Services.
Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science.
Samir Abu Mazen, Nisha Agarwal, Cameron Reed Amaker, Adam James Neli Erungsi, Ahmed Badaway, Ryan Holt Baptiste, Jamil Mayon Barney, Haley Noel Bearden, Graydon Elijah Buford, Sydney Grace Bell, Jennifer Paola Berganza Lorenzo, Alana Blunt, Chase Hogan Boone, Emerson Moraes Braga Jr., Kiesa U. Buchanan, Macy Brooke Bunting, John Christopher Burnside, Danielle Campbell, Matthew Harrison Carlin, Lauren Healy Carpenter, Alexander Powell Carter, Michaela Selena Carter, Dallas Denise Clement, Kyle David Crump, Madison Grace Daniel, Timothy Hunter Davis, Julia Caroline Davis, Aaron Lee Dennis, James McKinley Dever, Emma Margaret Dixon,
Kari LaShonda White.
Jada Alexis Dove. Jasmine Aaliyah Dove. Kaylin Duncan. Layla Ali El Ali. Kaylin Epting. Jessica Ella Foyt. Bianca Garcia Monje. Rebecca Glastetter. Reese Miller Goodman. Emma Margaret Gregory. Caitlin Belinda Guillat. Claudia Yaneth Guzman. Meredith Brooke Hamby. Aiden Haynes. Nolan James Herring. Kate Elizabeth Hickson. Jalen Hill. Logan Honeycutt. Xavier Zacchaeus Huntley. Taylor Shane Jones. Sydney Elizabeth Jordan. Mackenzie Judy. Zabria L. Justice. Christos Vasilios Karamitros. Cameron Alyssa Carnes. Nicole Alyssa Keel. Caitlin Raylene Lautner. Sarah Elizabeth Leffler. Anissa Lang. Ryan Patrick Lilly. Evan Mathis Luttrell. Samantha Jean Mandalki. Timothy Clark Manning. Angel L. Marrero III. Kiera McCollum. Doris Deanne McNeil. Atricia Alicia Miller. Michaela Snow Miller. Andrea Purnell. Megan Shelby Neighbors. David Wynn. Madison Nichting. Mackenzie Joan O'Hara. Kelsey Lee Owens. Jose Eduardo Pardo. Fraser Patterson. Jocelyn Nicole P.A. Justin Matthew Pesavento. Ashley Nicole Quiroz Cedeno. Madeline Rose Riley. Faith A. Sylvester. Seth Allen Rizzotti. Jessica Nicole Rogers. Cameron Rosas Woto. Danielle Christine Rouse. Siraj Hisham Sabha. Claire Elizabeth Savage. Bethany Gail Schmidt. Jared Connor Shoebring. Benjamin Lawrence Sargent. Aaron Michelle Settlemeyer. Stephen Robert Sharp Jr. Michaela Shaw. Dakota Slate. Trinity Lynn Smith. Haley Catherine Slosher. Logan Eric Stringfellow. Rebecca Tate. Deshaun A. Taylor. Matthew A. Templin. Patrick Tao. Adriana Thompson. Daniel A. Thompson Jr. Allison Bria Tucker. Song Vang. Kiera Walker. Ashley Kayala Walton. Briley Yasmin Waters. Christian Whitehead. Mackenzie Whitaker. Gavin Clay Willens. Owen Michael Wright, Clifford Arnold Wyrick III, Renai Montanay Young, Stephanie Zepp,
Bachelor of Science, Health Systems Management.
Atira Abu, Angela Victoria Adame Vargas, Britta Kezia Ajay, Ebtisam Bashir Ahmed, Jordan Derek Alston, Chelsea Murray Amaya, William Craig Argo, Danielle Rosbert Ezolin, Mary Grace Baker, Akili Tariq Banks, Yaneli Rodriguez Banuelos, Alex Barrera Fuentes, Morgan Elizabeth Belden, Joshua Jamon Bell, Kaylin Janaya Bell, Kyra Alexandria Bell, Leslie Yulisa Benitez, Sajan Bardwaj, Sophia Belen Blankenship, Unica Boyce Cooley, Regine Bright, Emery Matthew Britt, Jada Balknight Bryant, Valerie Michelle Bryant, Ashley Katrina Bumpers, Enrique Nassim Burns, Maya Nicole Cannon, Jolie Jasmine Canseco, Crystal Gao,
That's my president!
Frankie Joy Carpenter, Jeanette Ruth Carter, Brianna Noel Cecil, Vanessa Cespedes Ortiz, Kirsten Elizabeth Champion, Syra Chowdhury, Absa Cisse, Amber Clapp, Rodette Coker, Allison Nicole Coletta, Haley Elizabeth Coley, Philip Justin Cook, Kennedy A. Cooper, Raina Christine Cooper, Makai Delyn Corpening, Cederia Mariaza Davis, Tia D. Davis, Jada Simone Easterling, Destiny Eves, Samantha Delgado, Stephanie Delgado, Jessica Echeverria, Doha Nidal Fatah, Imari Chantel Fields, Katie Nicole Figueroa, Austin Lee Floyd, Hannah Christian Fortenberry, Amy Fox, Margarita Francisco Juan, Reagan Mallory Gamble, Emily Grace Gardner, Rovia Ashley Garnett, Madison Alexis Gechter, Alexa Marie Gomez, Madison Nicole Grau, Sarah Catherine Gregory, Hannah Caitlin Gushel, Emily Nicole Hall, Kayla Christine Hampton, Annie Elizabeth Harris, Evan N. Harris, Haven Brianna Haswell, Alexis Kaylin Hatch, Taylor Helton, Kayla T. Henry, Courtney Renee Hill, Sarah Horkey, Jordan Hoskins, Jesse McDaniel Huber, Carissa Hughes, Jordan Nicole Hunt, Isabella Hurtado, Richard Pham Nguyen, Christiana Neka Ihekuna, Elizabeth Vanessa Sobalvaro Franco, Sophia Landon Ivy, Zaria N. Jackson, Ashton Michaela Jarrell, Holland Jeffrey, Keandria Johnson, Ty Johnson, Michaela Danae Jones, Ansley Claire Keith, Zara Khan, Jordan Udi Knox, Allie Larson, Alicia Law, Matthew James Lee, Tang Leon, Alasia Unique Lindsay, Catherine Wen Loy, Naisha Siobhan Weaver, Kaylee Marissa Lopez, Benedict Mangaza, Trinity C. McClellan, Kyla S. McKenzie, Lauren McKillop, Kia Janae C. McLarty, Ariane Chanel McNair, Francesca Elizabeth Mijangos, Diego Armando Mizquianzules, Emily Rebecca Moore, Emily Muller, Ojasvi Mulukatla, Justice Radal Murray, Yvonne Michelle Mbichi, Angel Wen, Carmen Nguyen, Ananda Chanel Nix, Marie Catherine O'Hare, Chibweze Chidiaberi Onuko, April Dassel Erkin, Christine Emmanuel Palacio, Tatiana Nicole Palmer, Raven Parker, Ethan Hall Pearson, Myra Pearson, Stacy Perez Morales, Jonathan Blake Plummer, Caitlin Brooke Polinsky, Rebecca Janae Presna, Diamond Mercedes Richardson, Kiana Richardson, Shanika Lashonda Rickenbacker, Kelsey Margot Ritz, Danielle Nicole Rubinich, Adeline E. Rudisell, Catherine Maria Russell, Shara Dion Russell, Gian Massimo Sacomano, Elma Ibed Salvador, Danielle Dean Saragoni, Christina Joan Schmidt, Cameron Conterno Nice, Avery Elizabeth Selby, Jay Shah, Rose Monique Soroso Shane, Jumana Shayeb, Dania Shefflin, Lindsay Claire Szymanski, Beatricia Sinigur, Joshua Chase Sisk, Gracie Ann Sizemore, Eric James Smith, Corey Vanice Smith, Latifa Shade Smith, Carly Snyder, Saldana Abdullahi, Carmen Sosa Aguilar, Benjamin Stein, Esmeralda Suarez Ilagor, Katie Dorothy Sullivan,
Okay, Catherine.
Caitlin Jewel Teague, Jatorian Donnell Terry, Nakia Marie Terry, Maya Iman Thompson, Brishana Janae Threet, Olivia Grace Tikalski, Liza Harrison Tyndall, Nicole Angelina Andres Tomas, Alyssa Trenner, Ashley Upchurch, Vlera Vala, Alice Ann Vermillion, Alexa Viasmil, Nakia Walton, Keelan Janae Watkins, Anastasia Wimbola, Elizabeth Ann Westby, Tatiana L. Whitley, Taylor May Whitney, Matei Wiggins, Anna Lynn Williams, Kiera Williams, Milka Lizette Williams, Stephen Austin Williams, Austin Scott Williamson, Sarah Elizabeth Williamson, Chesney Wooten, Chance Wright, Noda Kevin Sean, Me Melinda Yang, Terry Brewer Young, Evans de la Cruz Jagrin,
Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing.
Isabella Joy Batista, Aya A. Bedwan, Veronica Blair, Ashley Marie Brown,
Let's go, Elvis.
Elvis Jesus Chang, Sarah Sunhee Chang, Emma Cole, Madison Cox, Aaliyah Ann Blake Day, Amanda Mazzari Ferreira de Barros, Michelle Deisbeck, Hope Marie Dunn, Savannah Jane Dupree, Ariana Rose Fucini, Crystal Stephanie Gomez Salinas, Rebecca Mitty Grubb, Emmanuel Tesfa Mikel Hagos, Julia Lauren Hatcher, Carrie Miranda Hobbs, Sarah Jean Honeycutt, Sarah C. Icasiano, Brittany K. Jarvis, Hannah Christine Jenkins, Eva Christine Lovell, Maya Christina Lowe, Skylar Matthews, Allison Elizabeth McShay, Brianne Lindsay Mullen, Morgan Grace Mullen, Bridget Mary Kate Mulligan, Sabrina Monica Onisco, Kayla Rose Pierantoni, Kaylin Poole, Zoe Sierra Rose, Anjali Rabina Sankar, Mary Elizabeth Schultes, Casey Schubert, Caitlin Victoria Singleton, Lily Snyder, Shedman Erickson O. Soltez, Tayana Ajane Spruill, Julia Ann Swift, Ali Jaia Vang, Maya Brooke Verone, Kelsey H. Wilder, Erin Elizabeth Wilson, Stephanie Yanez, Ishai Yang,
Bachelor of Science in Public Health.
Kristen E. Allen, Sarah Elizabeth Brown, Ryan Christopher Buckmeyer, Sydney Elizabeth Carswell, Andrea Lynette Chicas Moran, Tyra Michelle Favorite, Larissa Felix Ferreira, Sarah Jane Frost, Sandra Gallardo Arriaga, Esther Benebo, Wenceslas Gekuju Gideye, Sarai Ordanes, Lauren Denise Hairston, Kristen Iacono, Collins Jr., Stuti Joshi, Aisata Kabia, Kiera King, Kelsey Ashton Lane,
Kelsey!
Brianna Denise Smith, Adebimpe Adelu, Madison Taylor Leake, Nyla C. Lamard, Margaret Christine Rose McCafferty, Toluwanimi Eniola Olaleya, Paige Oldages, Yusur Waderni, Cassidy Lane Pulliam, India Chelsea Robinson, Richard Kyle Ronquillo, Madison Leah Rolls, Niel St. Cyr, Rachel L. Scott, Madison Grace Skipper, Anna Marcella Urea, Abby Caroline Wallace, Grace Evelyn Wasilko, Kayla Deanna Webb,
Yes, Kayla!
Genevieve Christine Wiegleb, Tiana Wilson, Ashlyn Worthington, Chloe Leaf Yarbrough,
Go, Chloe!
Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Therapy.
Cindy McLam Smith,
Jared Ondieki Oganche.
Joseph Keith Castle, Amanda Josephine Coffey, Shermaine Davis, Hope Ferris Johnson, Donna Abernathy, Jessica Kelly Lofton, Kenneth James McNeese Sr., Erica Noemi Sandoval, Alicia Helms Scarce, Anthony Leroy Scheffelman, Nancy Leopard Scott, Kelly Norton Shaw, Brandy Deanna Smithson, Miriam Elaine Turriff, Mary Wayne,
Bachelor of Science in Nursing, RN to BSN completion.
Vivian Enyinaya, Jill Karavalis, Emily Piatek, Lauren K. Raker, Katrina Faye Smith,
Bachelor of Social Work.
Melissa Badger, Moses Balls, Andrea Danielle Bartoli, Kerniqua Shalia Beeman, Anna Catherine Bowman,
Vanessa Brackett,
Ariel Alexis Britton, Victoria Andrea Bergen, Talia Inaya Cofield, Abigail Grace Cotton, Brianna Marie Kraus, Victoria Natalie Cuevas, Travis J. Dixon, Harper Louise Ellis, Mahogany Jade Foster, Haley Gosnell, Kaylee Greenhill, Kylie Atreya Lynn Hopperstead, Zaria Unique Hudson, Jamila Esperanza Jackson, Suzanne Carol Jones, Sarah Noemi Leva, Erica Lewis, Megan A. Locklear, Jasmine Lowe, Angela Martinez Camacho, Ismael Magazli, Veronica Monroy Calvo, Jessica Rose Moser, Maria Del Rocio Navarro, Emily Newhouse, Amanda J. Overcash, Sarah C. Parker, Margaret Elizabeth Phipps, Diana Probst, Ella Rennick, Gamara K. Richards Smith, Lindsay Rigney, Siham Sabiri, Erica Beatrice Saravia, Zakia Sargent, Kennedy Simone Smalls, Kenneth Noel Smith, Ariana Bay, Haley Denise Campbell, Abigail Peck, Deja Stover, Emily Tinker, Dina Van Buren, Bobby Jean Walker,
Prince Whitley,
Dennis Ramiro Delgado, Caden Worth Earhart, Jason Thomas Santos Bork,
Nicholas Douglas Campbell,
Christopher Wooten, Carter J. Knighton, Catherine Rosario Tix,
Jacqueline Dora Osborne, Abigail Zoe Konigsberg,
Devashri Shah,
Veronica Derenvenchuk, Joseph Luke Martin, Helen Valentine Ramos, Sarthak Gupta, Tree Tron, Adam William Hackett, Brent Skeppel, Kirsten Megan Lim.
Congratulations to the graduates.
Will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in all fields of study please rise for the conferral of degrees? Chancellor Gaber, on behalf of the faculty of the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, I have the honor to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degrees indicated.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Now it's time for us to enjoy several time-honored commencement traditions. Please remain standing for the singing of the UNC Charlotte Alma Mater. The Alma Mater will be sung by Olivia Romney.
Hail University, to you we sing our praise. May Charlotte's light dispel the night, illumine all our days. In Carolina's crown, the brightest gem we see. Without your power, finest star would hold no victory. So let us love your life and cherish your great name. To aid your cause, uphold your laws and your enduring fame.
Please remain standing. We now have the ceremonial ringing of the old bell. The ringing of the old bell is a tradition honoring an outstanding student leader who's shown exemplary 49er spirit. It is to be rung 8 times, one for each of our 7 academic colleges and once for the graduate school. Here to ring the bell 8 complete times is Jenna Basil of Greensboro, North Carolina, who's graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration, Management, BSBA, and Supply Chain Management. Jen is also graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Psychology. Ring the bell, Jenna. You may be seated. Our next tradition is the turning of the tassel. Let me call to the podium Senior Class President Alexis Bethia, who will have this honor. Alexis is from Durham, North Carolina, and is studying Communication Studies. Alexis?
Greetings, 2021 graduates. We come now to that long-awaited milestone in our lives, the moment when you are no longer students, but graduates. First, remove your class ring and turn it so that the symbol faces outward, symbolizing the completion of your degree, your path to the future, and your new status as an alumna or alumnus of the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. In earlier times, universities awarded each graduate a hood, signifying their academic station. Over the years, that hood for undergraduates has been replaced by a tassel. Tradition requires that before graduation, the tassel is worn on the right-hand side of the cap. After graduation, as a symbol of your new status as degree holders, that tassel will be worn on the left. Now, let's signal to the waiting world your ascension to a higher order of scholarship by turning your tassels from right to left. Now then, your graduates, congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you who have received degrees. We wish you the best as you enter the next phase of your life. Please, everyone, join me one more time in applauding all of the graduates. And as we close, let me thank the volunteers from the faculty and staff and friends of the university who are assisting in today's ceremony. Let's give them a hand. Please stand, graduates. Let me ask the graduates to remain in place while the platform party and the faculty recess. You'll be led out row by row. Please remain in place until the faculty marshals reach your row. Members of the audience, please remain in place while the graduates exit.